Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. Finds Zach Kreese, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
Just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football, because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back who breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker. But there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
Tackled, but he has a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Power football with the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He finds his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Spencer. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Getting some heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boston College 7, Minnesota 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs, it's Nubin. One step wrap, 2. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Buys a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there. Set.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 9 is in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now on the move. The Golden Eagles have enough for the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Dances away to buy time. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Harris. Touchdown, Eagles. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 45, on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Second and 10 here. To the air. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fast motion from the offense. That's reeled in. It's Harris. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Boston College, 14. Minnesota, 7.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On the run, fires downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot. Maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He's loose. Touchdown, Boston College. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball and tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so we can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Boston College! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth.
He wants to go deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Okay, ready? What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. There's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The give on the inside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Boston College. And the pummeling has started.
Boston College, number 3, with the grab and the
They'll try to add another to their lead.
kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Boston College.
And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Golden Gophers will take over. 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boston College 42, Minnesota 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Boston College! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
And the Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Unloads it left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.